Sounds real.
Sounds real.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Jack.
And on today's listing table, we have
Hellriders. Yeah.
So
you tell me, man.
I really enjoyed listening to it. I really did.
Yeah.
I think I spun this one about 3 or 4 times in the truck.
Yeah. You were yeah, exactly. Every time I got in the truck, who's this? Hellriders. I was like, okay, they're cool. And yeah, there was a you listened for like a week or so. Or
Yeah,
more.
I really dug this album. It came out a little while ago.
You know, I don't
think
know.
Yeah, I think it came out 2017. It says here, so it's been out for a while, but they're actually still going strong. And they played live at the Kiva, which unfortunately
we couldn't go
because
circumstances beyond our control.
That's right. So we apologize. But we got the next best thing, and we got a hold of one of their older CDs. And wow, why don't you? What's your take?
Oh, my take is I totally dug this stuff, man. They're big on the riff. This is old school metal.
Done well.
Done well. Yeah, I hear a lot of Venom in there. Early Celtic Frost. They kind of Sir Thungle.
Oh yes,
yeah,
yes. You pointed that out.
I pointed out. They have that kind of stuff that Sir Thungle was doing off of One Foot in Hell, where the songs are a little more straightforward and they weren't as progressive and stuff. However, it's just in your face. They have a very dirty, nasty sound to them. I think it has a lot to do with the vocals. The vocalist has this dripping nastiness to it. It's hard to explain. And the music has that old school riffage from the 80s. So I think Venom, Celtic Frost, heavy on the riff, even Sir Thungle. You're gonna dig this band. I was kind of, it was kind of hard to pigeonhole because everyone wants to pigeonhole a band and say they're this or this and that. But for me, it just kind of took me back to like when you discover those early 80s, because I'm an old guy. So those early 80s bands where you're like, holy smokes, what the Freaky Friday is this? And it was just so aggressive, and it's just dripping with I don't know. It's
there's a lot of dripping going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of dripping going on.
You're drenched.
Yeah, it's like but you know, it just I don't know. It just there's a rawness, a nastiness to it, and I love it. I totally dig it. Very aggressive, and aggressive in the old school style. It's not metalcore. It's not hardcore. It's not like something like that. This is like I said. What more can I say? If you're a fan of Venom, you're a fan of Celtic Frost, early Celtic Frost, not the more experimental stuff that they started doing later. That's that one Sir Thungle album, One Foot in Hell, where it was just straightforward, big riffs, just kind of in your face. This is the band for you.
Oh, definitely. If you like Aggressor from La Luz, you'll definitely like Hellriders.
Yeah, so, very similar.
So when I heard it, I loved it, and it just brought back that nostalgic feeling, like you were saying. And it, for me, of course, I always think of obscure bands because that's what pops up in my head. Like Mallet Head.
Oh, Mallet Head, yeah, because that's funny you bring it up, because after you played these guys, you're like, oh, kind of sound familiar. They kind of brought you back to something. And then you played the Mallet Head, and I was like, oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, there you go.
So I really dug. I think it was the second track. It was like kind of had like a black metal feel though. Like the only song.
Early black metal.
Yeah, I liked it. Liked it, the singing style and everything. And then I love the last song. To me, it was just very minimalistic, and I could just.
Was that the one that reminded me of Sir Thungle, right?
No, it was. Well, there was several ones. No, it was. It was a middle track.
Oh, okay.
But I love it. It was just a good album. Songs aren't too long. They were short and sweet, 3 to 4 minutes, kind of like back then.
Yeah, this is in your face heavy metal. It's not going to be progressive. It's not going to be overly pretentious in their style. You listen to stuff, you have fun with it, and I would love to see these guys live.
Yeah,
I'm sure these guys are going to put on a great show.
I definitely want to catch them again, and what can I say? Pick up. I don't know where to find that CD. That was a nice rare find for us. But they are on streaming platforms.
Check them out.
Definitely on Apple. And
Where are they from?
La Luz.
La Luz.
La Luz. So check
La
them
Luz,
out.
what, New Mexico?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you need to definitely check them out. They're a really good band, and they rely heavily on, like you said, those big riffs, and not too much on the hooks and the choruses. But I like it. Nicely done.
Yeah.
So thumbs up, Hellriders. Thumbs up. And
we're out.
Sounds real?
Sounds real.
He forgot. We're out.